Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the 2025 BMW M4 Competition. This model's finished off in Tanzanite blue metallic. It is fully loaded. MSRP is just over $112,000. So we have a lot to go over for this performance-oriented and practical coupe from BMW. So let's start underneath the hood, where this is powered by the 3-liter twin-turbo inline-6. It is paired to an 8-speed automatic. And this pumps out 523 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. Sent through that xDrive all-wheel drive system, it can propel this 3,800-pound coupe from 0 to 60 in as quick as 2.8 seconds. Top speed is going to be right around 174 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at the exterior styling, it has that large kidney grille with a forward-facing camera, a sensor for distance pacing, all of the parking sensors, and a lot of cutouts to provide cooling to all the components up front. There's also a dark housing for all of the LEDs and some nice lines that go off of that grille just to integrate into the hood very nicely. Now, this also has a staggered setup for the wheels, and it's equipped with the carbon ceramic brakes. We have a very nice two-tone and multi-spoke design for those wheels. There's the M4 Comp badge, more gloss black in the lower side skirt. It's on the power folding side mirrors, which have a camera and a turn signal. It's on all of the window trim, and then this has carbon fiber for that roof. And then some very nice lines that run down the side, especially going off of that M4 badge there. And then in back, there's gloss black for the trunk mounted spoiler, LEDs for the lighting, backup camera, all the sensors, more gloss black, and the quad tip dual exhaust. Now, you can also use the key fob to open up the power trunk. You can use it for remote start too. And this has a lot of space for this coupe. You get a little bit of storage over on that right side. You can also fold down the back seats too, to get that much more interior space. And then you have the buttons to either close the trunk or lock the vehicle too. Now, this model also has the white interior. We have the two-tone design here. Harman Kardon for the audio, memory seating adjustments, your mirror controls, trunk release, and more storage. And then it's also equipped with the carbon fiber bucket seats, which have a great look to them. They are automatic. They're also heated too, which is nice to see. And then just by pulling on that leather strap, the seat is going to work its way forwards, so that way you can easily hop into the back. So at 5'10", I have a good bit of space. There's vents in the middle. You get a little bit of storage, an armrest, and a large window here. And my head is just barely touching the headliner. So adults could fit in the back, probably mainly for kids if you're looking for a practical sports car, or you just want additional space for extra cargo. Now, these seats are a little bit tricky to get in and out of, but they are incredibly comfortable and I think well worth it. And as we start this up now, there's a solid leather steering wheel with the flat bottom design, massive carbon fiber paddles. You get M1 and M2, all of the cruise control settings, and then there's volume tuning, Bluetooth, and voice commands. And then you also have some vitals that you can scroll through within the gauge cluster here. So just a few there, and then you can even get into the head-up display to go through a few of those settings. Now, you do get storage to the left. You get your headlight adjustments along with one air vent. And then the infotainment system has a lot more to go through. You have the rotary dial down below where you can get through the rest of this information. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your drive recorder, interior lighting. You can even get to your drift analyzer and your lap timer. You have all of the widgets that you can scroll through and customize. And then a shortcut to your AC. You can get into the nav, music as well, the heated seat control along with this heated steering wheel, and there's temperature adjustments for your driver and passenger. More carbon fiber with ambient lighting and air vents. You have power and volume tuning and defrosters, and then this also has wireless charging, auxiliaries, and cup holders. You have all the shortcuts for that screen, so you can use those. And then when we put this into reverse, you have backup assistance, automatic parking, and the 360 view. So you have no shortage of visibility around the entire vehicle. You can even pull up the forward-facing camera in full screen, so that way you can view that. You have park adjustments for your transmission, traction control, parking sensors, engine start-stop, and then you can also change the gauge cluster and the head-up display. So you have some more performance-oriented info that you can view. And you can go through M1 and M2 to customize all of these and go through all these settings with how you want the vehicle to drive. You have exhaust note, auto hold, and the e-brake, a little bit of storage, along with more in the glove box. There's garage door buttons up top, and then you have the dome lights there. And then a really good amount of visibility. You have large glass on both sides, so it's very easy to see. And we're still in sport mode second gear. here we go. You can definitely feel those shifts in the quickest shifting settings. So there's a little bit of drama to them versus when you just tone it down to more of a smoother, little bit delayed shift. So there's a big difference between those, along with the driving modes and the throttle response that you are going to get. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the M4. A lot of nice tech features, basically everything that you need for daily driving. Now I will say, with the carbon ceramic brakes, they are one of the best brakes that you can get for a vehicle. Maybe a little overkill for a daily driver unless you are truly tracking this vehicle where you are going to use them to their full potential. For daily driving, I think the standard brakes are going to be okay, but you can still opt for the seats, some other options without the brakes, just depending on what your budget is, what you're looking to get. I'm not trying to knock carbon ceramics. I think it's a fantastic brake, but for daily driving, you really don't need them. But it's awesome that it's an option for those that do. But again, it's such a nice place to be. Well refined, all the materials are great, and you can just drive this every single day. It could be your only vehicle with how practical it is, and then you can be comfortable driving it to your destination, whether that's the track or just going for a drive, and then do some performance driving and comfortably drive home. So it really gives you the best of everything, in my opinion, for the money too. They start in the mid $80,000 range, so we are at the top spectrum here with this particular model. So you have a wide range just depending on what you are looking for out of your M4. So let's do a quick turnaround here. Turning radius is pretty good, especially with the tight steering that it does offer. We can make that. And then one last acceleration. And that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 BMW M4 Competition. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this coupe for me today. Take a look at their website, link down below, give the video a huge thumbs up, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.